Well, here I am, back, and the tumblers are tumbling. You may notice a little change since last year. I mentioned at the end of last year I now have Johnson Lapidary tumblers. At the end of last year I bought the 12-pound. I ran it I think twice before the year was over. And then I bought the double 3-pound, and I didn't run it until this year. I had a little problem last year, and I'll insert the picture of that here. Okay, basically the 12-pound came open, and I'm not sure exactly what happened. It might be that the little knob here got caught, and because of the direction that the barrel was spinning, it literally unscrewed it because the lid was off. Rocks, grip, water on my shelf there, and it went between the boards, so all the stuff down there had water on it too. It was a mess to clean up. But to be honest with you, I do fully believe it was user error. I think I just didn't tighten the bolt down enough, because I ran it again after that, no problem, and here it is again, no problem. So there you go. Now, as far as the 3-pound, you probably noticed I got the Lortone barrels on a Johnson Lapidary tumbler. I hope I don't get in trouble for that. But basically, when I went to fire up the 3-pound beginning, I was going to do one last tumble on it. It didn't work. I thought I'd blown the engine, but it turns out it was just the belt. I replaced the belt. It works fine, but I'd already set this up because I had to order a belt. Rock Shed actually has Lortone parts in stock now. Kingsley North has some. So basically, I bought 2 belts. I replaced the belt, and it's working fine now. But I've got it in semi-retirement. So there we go. All right, I'm going to go out and clean up some of the rocks and show you what I got going. Alright, so I am starting off this new year 2025 with some, okay, if I can get that to focus, Bahia agates. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly. In Spanish, the H is silent. It's B-A-H-I-A, so it would be Bahia, but I'm sure there's people called Bahia or who knows what, but that's what I got. I got a bunch of large and some medium. Okay, and this is week 1, so most of them I would anticipate are not ready to move on. And I do have a few random, a few random river rocks thrown in there with them. But for the most part, it's just the Bahia agates. And so there we go. I'm going to get these checked, and then I'll pick it up when we get back to the tumblers. Okay, we got them all cleaned off. I added a few more in, and we're ready to get things started again for week 2 with the Bahia agates. That's the way I say it anyway. Probably noticed I didn't show what's going on with the 3-pound. Okay, I got something going on with the 3-pound. I am going to video it. There will be a video later on that shows all of it. But for right now, I'm just going to kind of keep that under my hat. So you will see it at some point. I did switch over, and I'm using the Highland Park barrels. So this is the first time I've used those. I am going to show you something in a second once I get all the grit in here. It's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. Got them all gridded up. Alright. Go ahead, and we're going to move the camera over. And there's the Highland Park tumbler. And here's the thing. The lid fits kind of weird. Like, I got a big gap there. I don't know if you can see that. And then a little gap there. As a matter of fact, I think I'm going to take this off and try to fix that. I don't like that at all. Especially after I had a blowout with the other. It's not as easy to get this off. This is an interesting predicament. There we go. Okay. It does not appear that it was leaking at all. Maybe I can push it down a little more evenly. Feels like I maybe did a little bit. It doesn't go down all the way, and it leaves that little gap there. I don't suppose that that hurts anything, but there we go. These are direct drive, so the problem I had with the belt on the lower tone is not going to happen here. And there they go. I am going to show you something else here. I'm going to hand hold this, so brace yourself. Let me get the camera off. Okay. See that black dust there? That is the knob wearing. I don't like that. So I may at some point get some sort of little wheel to put on there and stop seating the nut on this little guide there. To be honest with you, I don't really think I need it. But there it is what it is. So let's get this one set. The 12-pound barrel doesn't leave the gap like that that the 3-pound barrels do. When you put the barrel on, put the lid on the 12-pound, it goes all the way down. Clean that up a little bit. It seats down right up against the rubber. And I just threw the washer on the floor. There's the washer. There's the nut. And this video, proof that I did tighten it down. It does seem to turn a long way. Now that's pretty tight. Okay. And this is my biggest design flaw, I think, in this table I built. I got to reach awful far back to get these to sit down. There we go. And we're off for another week. One last thing. When I had the blowout, my little pad of paper, now it's all bleached out because it got soaked, but it did survive. I've got years of tumbling, and a lot of it's still readable, but the liquid kind of made it bleed a little bit, but it's there. So there we go. I will probably do another video next week. Welcome back. Thanks for watching.